How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Mario Party Night. So I messed around with a few settings. For those that have been watching these on archive, you probably already know how this works. But if you haven't seen any of these before, if it's your first time here, the idea is we're playing this live on Twitch. And basically you can just TLDR, use your channel points that you get through watching, and at the end of each round of Mario Party, I will pick from that list and decide which among them will be done, or probably just go in order of which ones are put in. And that will enable people to pick which Mario Party game I play, what board, the difficulty of the AIs, which AIs they are specifically, that kind of thing. For those that are live in chat, pretty much any Mario Party goes outside of technically all the handheld ones. We can do Mario Party DS, but there will be no audio because I still have yet to have some time to get that fixed. So, Mario Parties 1 through 10, both of the Mario Parties on the Switch, and I guess technically I could look up the emulator for Mario Party Advance, but I'm willing to bet most people won't be choosing that. So with that said, I felt like starting with Mario Party 4 today, because as much as this is probably my least favorite on the GameCube, which it might be 5, I don't know, it's either 4 or 5, I need to give this one a little bit more respect. No, I do not need to hear the rules. Tonight it will be just me playing. Since it's St. Patrick's Day, we'll go with a couple of green characters, and we'll go with a couple of not green characters. As for the board, I'm really undecided. I believe last time that we did this, we played Boo's Haunted Bash. So I think what I will do is actually pull up RNG and let RNG decide the board, because I'm not too terribly invested in any of these, like where I would say we have to do those. So I will put all of them on the list except for Boo, and we'll see what happens. And the lucky winner is, by a nose, Bowser's Gnarly Party. Yep, 20 turns, all minigames, bonus on, no handicaps. The only thing I'm really going to limit on choices, outside of the fact we can't do the 3DS ones, is keeping it 20 turns or less, just so we can go through a fair few games. I've got roughly 3.5 hours to play, so we should have enough time for, at bare minimum, 3 games. And as for getting food, I've got my order set up on DoorDash. I'm just going to order it whenever I get hungry so that we can keep playing and not worry about it. Yeesh, going third with a 5, too. Seriously? I don't want to go third. That's the worst position to go in. Everybody knows that. Like, first and last are obvious for why those can be an advantage, and going second is an advantage as well, because you kind of get both of those privileges of if first screws up and doesn't roll high enough or whatever, then you've got a good shot at it. But also, if there's something in front of everybody, then first has to go first, and they're going to be the most likely candidate to get hit by whatever that is. Well, while they're all taking their turn, I'll pull up my request board. There we go, and we are good. Illusion of choice. I'll take the Mega Mushroom, sure. Everyone against me in Making Waves. Which, I thought for a minute, I was like, oh good, this is really easy for the one player, and then I realized I was thinking of the Mario Party 3 minigame that involves ground pounding to create waves. where the one player is trying to eliminate the team of three, not the other way around. So this is probably actually going to be pretty hard. It just feels like it's very hard to tell. I don't know if it's the camera angle or what, but it feels like it's incredibly hard to tell. Like, when you're doing things right/wrong. Like, it's obvious when you're just about to go over, like I did right there, but... There we go. I thought for sure I was going to lose that one. That one's very hard for the one player. Unfortunately, by Waluigi getting that Mega Mushroom, he kind of put me in a tough spot. Well, maybe not. Because on one hand, everybody's going to be buying if they can, which he couldn't. But if they could, they'd be buying a mini mushroom there, because they're going to need one to get to the star. For those that haven't played 4, the big system in this is the mini mega system, where the mini mushroom only gives you a 1 through 5 on your dice block. It's an item you use on yourself. And you're allowed to do certain board events and also go through certain pipes, this little small orange pipes on the board. And the Mega Mushroom is like a normal mushroom that lets you roll twice, but the big problem is you skip board events up to and including getting the star. The gimmick for this board is these bridges right here and right here. After they've been crossed 3 times, they will completely disappear and reemerge on the other side, and then they'll just repeat alternating over and over. So I need to make sure that I'm not the last one there, because otherwise this just loops back around. But I also don't want to roll too high with a Mega Mushroom either, so I'm in a very weird position here. Because the problem is, if Waluigi uses the Mega Mushroom, which is very likely that that could happen, if he makes it across, Yoshi has to roll higher than a 1, Luigi has to roll higher than a 4. But that said, unfortunately, it's basically useless to me because I have no mini mushroom. So I'm going to do something a little unexpected. And I'm actually going to use it. That'll work. Being big or small does not affect how much the bridge crumbles, by the way. You'd think it would. You'd think, like, being small would make it not crack at all, and being big would make it crack twice or something like that, but nope. Yeah, I was right, he did use it. The other upside to this is he can only take away 1 coin between the 2 of them. He did not roll high enough to get to me. So the other upside was keeping money away from them so they couldn't buy the star, and also getting the coin star. Just on the assumption that I can get back around for whoever gets stuck there, probably Yoshi. Ah, some mutton bashing, I see. Alright, let's see how I do. Nah, I've done better than that before. I was consistent, but I wasn't going as fast as I could have possibly. I was expecting to get a little bit more of a warm-up before playing a game like that. Ah well, they're set to normal, so no big deal. If nothing does get picked, I'll obviously choose from my library myself, but I will probably be moving them up to hard difficulty. When I get big, I roll good, but when I'm normal, I roll ones. Yeah, true. Alright, Luigi, what you got? Yeah. 3 have been used thus far, and I have rolled the best out of the 3 of them. He's getting Waluigi, but he's not getting me. He is getting a battle game, though, which is, very, very helpful. Thanks, Luigi. Glad you're here. Why? Is this just a jab at me? Like, why? There was literally no point to that. 2 people had nothing. Be the first player to reel in the Cheep Cheep? Yeah. I don't remember if I have Rumble turned on or not, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, that was just a shot at me, game. Like, come on now. I will be taking my money back, thank you. Even then, I'm probably not getting all of it back. I don't know, I got basically what I had. That's decently close. Come on, warp with me. Nope. I did consider that option as well, buying a warp pipe, but it would have had to have guaranteed been in the store. And for some reason, I feel like the store's inventory in this game is just not as reliable as it is in others. I don't know why that is. Like, first game had no store. Second game, it was like, it felt like it was pretty reliable. You knew what was going to be there because it was just dependent on turns in the game and player position, which it probably is for most. 3 had 2 different stores, but you had to sell your shopper to choose which one you wanted if you couldn't get the one you wanted at first. 5 has no store. 6 and 7, like, granted they're small, but it always felt like there's at least one option in there that you might want. And 8 was the same way. So I don't know what it is about 5. You'd think with a higher inventory in the store that wouldn't be an issue, but it feels like it is. Oh, he messed up. Luigi messed up. I think we just need one more. Nope, we need 2 more. Okay. There we go. I thought Luigi had it. For some reason in my mind, the actual like little crank that the one player has actually does put in more water. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it does. Maybe it's just because it feels like it should, as compared to the tiny little bucket. Alright, Luigi will not be joining me across the bridge just yet. This is mostly going to depend on what I find in the store. I do need one of 2 items to get to that star. Hey, congrats on your double ones, Yoshi. Happy birthday. Even though, canonically, apparently, it's everybody's birthday in this game, and therefore that means that Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, and Donkey Kong all share a birthday? Because, okay, sure. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. In Mario Party 4, these have worked for me in the past pretty well. Let's give it a go and see what happens. What's life without a little fun? Super Mega Mushroom. Ooh, Magic Lamp. Very, very good. I will take that. Please and thank you. I did say that they've worked out for me in the past. I think the last one, I don't remember if I got it on stream or not, but the last time I bought an item bag, it had a warp pipe and 2 magic lamps in it. So if my inventory's empty, I will tend to go for those. That worked out very nicely. Now the debate is, do I use the lamp now or do I wait? Because nobody's getting that star anytime soon without that lamp. So provided that no one buys a swap card, I might just hold on to it. Oh, is this the one I think it is? Ah, crap. And after having very good luck, now I have very bad luck on one that I can always seem to perform just fine in, but my partner just does not know what they're doing. I don't know what it is about this one, but like, usually I find whatever I need to find super quickly. Be it the key or the chest, it doesn't really matter which. Like so. And then my other teammate is just like flailing around like a moron. Thank you, Luigi. Good grief. That's the first time I've won that in a long time. I do like that game, but like, man, you really have to have a teammate that has some concept of how to navigate a maze. Yeah, I think for the time being, I'm gonna do the less fun play and hold on to the lamp. Okay. I think there's a battle game that's somewhere in the 5 spaces away, but I'm not sure why he did that otherwise. Well, there's the proof that the bridge does not get any difference if you're small, large, or anywhere in between. Yeah, he might have tried to go for that battle game. That might have been why he did it. I think personally I would have probably just held on to it though. Lots of warp pipes going around these here parts, and I'm not sure why. Alright, another battle game. Yeah, there's no 50 coins to take from me this time, bub. And the butterfly catching, alright. I will say the battle system in this one is pretty good, of like having the incentive to land on it because you get to pick between 2 games, and the fact that there's only one luck-based battle game. The only real downside is if it shows up, the AI will choose it without question. They will not think twice about it. Don't put all the butterflies over there. Go. I need to start doing better about getting those blue ones. I know I skipped over the rules if you're wondering why I'm going for blue. Unsurprisingly, they are worth the most points. They're worth 3. Alright, let's see what happens. I felt like I did okay, but I honestly don't know. I'm surprised I got that many yellows, because I was never actively going for yellow. I think I might have won. Oh my god! I know they're set to normal, but jeez. I didn't think I did that well. I was expecting a score in like the 50s. Alright, I'll take it. Koopa Kid could have stolen the item from Tiny Luigi. Could he have? Let's see. Where am I? So my best bet is to get there semi-quick. And particularly on these boards, or on this board, rather, the Super Mega tends to not do too terribly well. This is going to be one of the few instances I get to roll 3 dice and have it actually be semi-meaningful. There's no point whether I got Waluigi or not anyway, so that part I wasn't worried about. Because as for the time being, Waluigi's not in any remote spot to get the star, nor is Yoshi. Because they still have to buy a mini mushroom from the store. So essentially it's going to take either a magic lamp or 25 coins and the bridge being in the right way and rolling high enough to get into the pipe to buy that star. I'm not sure if that was a dog or a person I heard just then howling. I'm going to assume it was a dog. I'll have a tiny bit of faith in humanity. Why not? It is also St. Patrick's Day, so there could be people partaking. At least I'm pretty sure today is St. Patrick's Day. Nope, don't want that. And then I got hit by it anyway. I will say, this is a minigame I'm not, like, even though I'll probably win because they're set to normal, I'm not too terribly good at this minigame. Like, I get the concept, but, like, having to both move and then speed up at the same time to get there ahead of my opponents is just something I'm usually not very good with. As long as I can keep them from really earning any coins, then we're probably okay. Collect 5 and you get a free star. Oh, that's right, he does that on this board. Bowser's Magic will make you mini for this turn. Which also means that they're not allowed to use any items either. So if that comes up in the wrong spot, it could cause a problem, but as of right now, we're good. Waluigi's too far away, and Yoshi and Luigi are nowhere close to it, so... Shoot, that's not what I wanted. Now I'm gonna have to use one of those so I can get into the store. But if I roll too high, I'm gonna miss the store anyway. They won't even let you enter the shop if you don't have 5 coins. They won't even let you browse. That's so rude. Right or left? Good to see you too, Ludicola. It has been quite a while. Alright, let's see if I can do this effectively. Piece cake. It always felt like that should be more of a timing one with pressing the buttons together with your partner. But it's not. Like, mashing it works just fine. I did, like, actually just hit A and just hit B in many sections, but most of the time you can just mash it together. It's a little bit reminiscent of the older Mario Party games of, like, wow, Luigi, great use there. Good job. Of, like, Mecha Marathon, of stuff where you have to hit the button together. Probably gonna use it as well. Yep. Switch back with Luigi! Just tell him off, really. There you go. Don't let Luigi push you around. He's the one that gets pushed around, not the other way around. Unless it's Bowser, he can push you around. There's always time for our Lord and Savior. Koopa Kid, you are not our Lord and Savior. But I actually kind of approve of that money being taken away. For his longest season game, pretty sure at some point it became... Yeah, I think it did. I don't remember when, though. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I kind of have to do this. Let's have a look here. 7. Oh, well, no, that might work. I was gonna say, I need a low number here. I thought for a minute I was not going to get that low number, but... No, I don't want another one of those spaces. I want to be able to buy a mini mushroom, not get another mega one. Curses. This isn't a non-point song. We're not supposed to be going around in circles again. But again, like, I'm not... There's no point in me using the lamp because I can't get it, but they can't get it either. I can keep picking up the coins, and at the very worst, I'm going to have Minigame and Coin Star. Nobody's hit a Happening yet, so nobody's going to have Happening Star, and that will put me at 3 if I use the lamp on the last turn. There's a nice little trick about this game, too, of, like, the wind will never go, like, crazy hard on the first time where it starts to pick up. It never does. I've never once seen that happen. Yep, Luigi keeps screwing him up. You can practically feel Waluigi's frustration. Oh, well, he finally screwed up. This is gonna go on forever. I keep messing up, and those two keep messing up, like... They've consistently messed up where Luigi's messed up twice, and then Waluigi has messed up twice, and just repeating that ad infinitum. I want to be careful about this. I don't want to be stupid here. There's no reason to rush. They're nowhere close. There we go. What are your thoughts on the Mario movie? I'm looking forward to watching it, but I don't think it's going to be like one of those I need to go see this opening day level of things. It's more like, you know, if I've got the time off and there's nothing going on, like, I'll probably go see it then. If not, I'll just see it while it's in theaters at some point. I do look forward to it, though. And I do want to get that Bowser figurine that breathes fire, like, really bad. Well, again, I unfortunately have no choice. I have to use one of these because they don't do that thing of, oh, well, you have 3 items, but you could just throw one out. I'm actually okay with a decently large roll this time. Like, sure, I could have potentially landed on one of those 2 mushroom spaces and gotten a mini, but... As much as I hate Illumination movies, that's fair. I do not blame you for that. Oh, not this one. I'm bad at L and R alternating. I have to hold the controller a weird way. I've never been able to do that effectively. Oh well. It was good enough to win. That's the important thing. I'm impressed I was that close to the record. I actually thought I was going to pass it, because that's not my record either. That was set by somebody else. Yeah, don't mind me just going to buy the Bowser figurine right this very minute while I'm thinking about it, since I just got paid a couple days ago. So using free Prime delivery, I could get it on the 22nd, or using free Amazon Day, I could get it on the 22nd. That's very helpful, thanks. There we go. DK gets a firepower up, Mario doesn't get anything. Mario doesn't need anything, it's fine. And yeah, it would be nice to have Peach, like, actually be useful in any semblance of the word ever. The times that she's useful in a Mario video game can probably be counted on one hand. Hey Team Luigi, how's it going? What you up to? So I know depending on whenever you go to Bowser, if you're mini, mega, or regular sized, he does a couple different things. If he's large, or if you're large, he challenges you to a game, and if you win it, he just, like, goes off the board and he doesn't reappear until a star is collected. With the mini one, I think he sends you to the other start area that's got a bunch of chance time / reversal of fortunes. And the normal size, I believe he takes half of your coins. I could be wrong about that, though. That sounds right. The one I'm least sure about is the normal sized one, though. Guys, the right side is open. There you go. Hey look, somebody scored a goal that wasn't me. Wario carry. We won that with 1 second. We did not deserve to win that, honestly. We really did not. Like, how many of those goals were mine? It had to have been at least half. It might have been more. Think you got a few tricks up your sleeve? Here's a trick or two for you! That was magical. Make you mini for next round. Oh, so Ludicolo, thank you for the 3110 total to the blind game challenge. Which means now we will be playing a blind game pretty soon, so I will look through my library and post that in the Discord polls is likely where it will be. I'll do an everyone tag, but once I get my full list, or I'll pick a list of like 5 or 6 to let you guys choose what game I will be doing blind. Could be a console game, could be a PC game, just something from my library that I have not touched before. Hi Luigi, how's it going? How you doing? Well, Waluigi might be getting sent to... Well, I mean, he could go the other way, actually. He doesn't have to go to Bowser. The star's not even over there. But he wanted to. He did it for the content. Blah! I love the little thunk sound effect. Well, the joke's on Waluigi, because as much as he can take my coins, item swapping is not a thing you can do in Reversal of Fortune. The big problem here is the easiest thing to hit, and the middle one is swap coins. Alright, Mr. Lug. What the hell? I saw that game. Shenanigans. See what I mean? Always defaults to coin swap. Of all people to help Waluigi, why would you help Luigi? Now literally all he has to do is land on a blue space and he gets the coin star. Yep, there we go. He got the coin star. Guaranteed. Even Luigi couldn't screw up so bad he wouldn't get a single coin on this minigame. Game is out for blood. Making me lose 90 coins, making us do a 50 coin battle when the next closest to me had like 7 or 9 or whatever it was. No, I didn't even see that. Yeah, stay towards the center. See if I care. Go get hit. Ah, Luigi! Nobody actually died, which is surprising. Like, usually at least one person gets knocked out of that. Yeah, get back into 4th, Waluigi. Well, the one upside to that is that because he's in first place, it's going to be pretty unlikely a magic lamp is going to show up for him. I still have enough for the lamp now. So I do have the insurance policy if need be. Oh good, yes, please do make me lose coins. I clearly had not lost enough. So yeah, another 10s. That seems reasonable. Thanks, Yoshi. Well, I believe turnabout is fair play, as the saying goes. Also, Luigi does not need those coins, so I will be taking those away from him. And we'll get to see a Bowser minigame, which is actually pretty rare. Hi, Bowz. Please don't make us do the sumo one. I'd rather take the luck-based game, and that says a lot. Nope, we're doing sumo. Alright. Bounds of wrestling. First press A and we say stop them to shove. Then press L and R alternatively to push them out. Oh, he didn't put up a fight at all. Usually what happens is it'll go like decently back and forth because the mushrooms are your energy, and then a gold mushroom will land on top of him, which will give him infinite energy, and he'll just kill you. I underestimated your prowess, but just you wait till next time. Aw, look at poor Bowser. He's so cute, though. Oh well. Waluigi, are you just choosing chaos today? Like, did you just wake up and decide to choose violence? Because I know you were trying to get a 1 just then. I know for a fact that's what you were trying to do, you asshole. Yes! That's what I wanted. I was hoping he would go left. This is a chance for me to make back some of my money here. Can we do the Paths of Peril one? I know it was on the last, Nope, we'll do Trace Race. Alright, that's not bad. I like Trace Race. This is a good one. I'm glad they brought this back for either... I'm pretty sure it was Super. It was one of the Switch ones they brought this back for. I'm glad they brought it back, though. Waluigi's head is so big, I couldn't see what I was doing. Mr. Tall Man. I think I did okay. I definitely see a spot where Waluigi missed a huge chunk of his. Yikes, dude. Well, Luigi did get some money back. That's unfortunate. But still, I will be taking those coins, as they were mine to begin with. It'll still take a little work, but we can get there. Well, maybe not with this mini. This might be my least favorite minigame in Mario Party 4. It's definitely up there. I've been thinking about doing, like, because I did write the list whenever Icarus and I did Mario Party 1, but I've been thinking about going back and, like, playing the Mario Parties on my own time and doing a list of worst to best for the minigames, and maybe the boards as well. But this one always just feels like I can't do well on it, and it does not matter which team I'm on. And it's probably because on the team of 3, you have to, like, cooperate with your teammates and their AIs, so they don't know what they're doing. But as, like, when you're the one player, it's like the 3 AIs are super coordinated. Like, I don't know what it is. It's so bizarre. Hide and Go Boom. Hide and Go Boom's okay. I mean, it's semi-luck based, but I don't mind it too much. Pitfall. Pitfall's up there. Pitfall, Trick or Treat. That would be one that I'd be, like, really hard-pressed of, like, what would I do with the luck-based games? Would I literally be like, okay, so the worst minigames, here's the set of luck-based games, and, like, we'll give special mentions to ones that are, like, actually fun luck-based games to play and not put them in that bracket. For, like, for the Bowser's Big Blast. Like, yeah, they suck when you're playing them, but, like, the stress of them is kind of fun. Cut from the Team is kind of that way in Mario Party 8. There are some fun luck-based ones. Get a Rope is pretty bad, too, yeah. Vicious Vending is another one from Mario Party 5. It's a coin collector, but it's a luck-based coin collector, and you can get nothing. Yeah, Day at the Races and Cardiators would definitely be on that list. I do like both of those. And Day at the Races actually has been proven that even though it is luck-based, there is ways to influence that to give yourself a higher chance, depending on the different sprites of the characters. For example, like the Boo can be flashing, it can be looking down, or it can be doing something else. If it's looking down, it's very likely that it won't do as well as normal. If it's flashing, it will do pretty well, and then if it's doing its standard animation, it will do average. Somebody did a test where they did like 10,000 runs of Day at the Races to accumulate all that data. Alright, Wah, let's see what you get. Watch him get the gold. Get the gold, Wah! Oh, we get the blue. Oh, yeah, I do remember that one. The one in Mario Party 10 where you have to stand for the picture. Really, the best thing to do is just back off and wait for like the last 2 seconds and then go and mess with them. I've never liked games where like the best strategy is just to do something at the last second, but the timer is like ridiculously long. Like, of all things, yes, I'm gonna reference this, getting the tail in Fall Guys, like, that does not need to be 1 minute 30 seconds long. There's no reason for the game to go that long. It only matters what happens in like the last 10 seconds of the game. It's so dumb. I found when playing that the best strategy is to literally do nothing, and a lot of the times people that are running by will just think that you're AFK, and then you basically quote-unquote come alive in the last seconds and steal their tail and run away from it. And that's it. Very nice. It's funny, because, like, while I know Mario Party 1 in particular's got a lot of not phenomenal minigames, in particular, like, I know 1v3s are the most likely to be imbalanced because the teams themselves are not even. Because in a 2v2, the teams are even. In a free-for-all, yeah, it's technically 4 teams of 1, so yes, the teams are even. But, like, in that game in particular, man, the 1v3s are really bad in that game. And it would also be interesting to, like, play Mario Party 9 and 10 again for the minigames, because from what I remember, the bulk of the minigames in 9 and 10 are actually not too bad. Like, the minigames weren't the problem that anybody had with the system. From what I remember, most of them were pretty solid. Sure, they had some duds, like all the Mario Parties do. There's no Mario Party that has every single minigame is phenomenal, but they weren't horrible. I still think probably the worst set out there is likely 5, unfortunately. As much as I like 5 and it was the first one I played, it's probably Mario Party 5 that's the worst for minigames. See, now I'm going to be in a conundrum here because I do need to get coins, but that said, there might be something good in the store because I'm not in first place. So we could be in a very interesting situation here. He's just trying to loop around. This is the thing that's kind of rough about this board, is when the bridges are going up and down rather than left and right, you have to loop unless you have the mini mushroom to get back over that way. It's kind of unfortunate in that regard. 1 is also pretty bad for minigames, yeah, from what I remember. Which is weird, because it has some unique stuff that I like. I actually do kind of somewhat enjoy the concept of, like, the games like Running of the Bulb, where everybody has to work together, because while it seems unfair of like, oh, that's just a free 10 coins for everybody, you can sabotage your team. If you start Running of the Bulb and have the light bulb, you can just try and run back in the ghost to sabotage your team. So, like, there is some semblance of strategy. It doesn't play into effect all the time, but it can happen. Also, this will be interesting because I just mashed all the buttons, so even I don't know what canon I'm in. Not in that one, though. Gonna go for X, I would assume. No, he's going for B. Oh, apparently I was hiding in B. I figured by the way I was hitting all the buttons I was probably in X, but I guess not. I wish I still had that list for Mario Party 1 that I ranked all the minigames. Plus, then we could also have the hot take of me putting bumper balls towards the bottom of the list, because I don't like it. Don't like it in Mario Party 1 or 2 or in Superstars. Just not a fan. The only thing I like about it is they at least attempted to make it a little different by giving it a couple different courses in 2, but that still is not enough to save it, unfortunately. Bombskiball was pretty good, and I'm kind of disappointed that never got brought back. Alright, let's find out. What do we got in the store here? I was hoping for a battle space there, but nope. Huh. Alright, well... There's a couple things here that wouldn't be horrible to have. This for obvious reasons. But I don't... Honestly, truthfully, I do not think anybody's getting a star without a lamp, so it might be okay to pass on that. That would be stupid. Maybe this, but, like, I don't want to spend 30 coins to try and... Well, do I? I don't know. I don't think I do. Because, like, yeah, it would be lowering Luigi's coin count, sure, but I would have to lower mine by 30 to start lowering his. I think it's just easier to outpace him by doing better in the minigames. I'm not quite sure what you're aiming for there, bud, but okay. Photo finish. Maybe I'll do that for a project, though, of, like, have a couple streams in the distant future, not right away, but, like, of us just playing Mario Party 1 and kind of formulating my opinion on certain mini-games there. Maybe just have, like, a night of playing just 1 and then a night of playing just 2, that kind of thing. I didn't have to flip a lot of those pieces. I think like half of them were already in the right spot. Happy birthday, Wario. Enjoy your... That looked like a Bloody Mary? I'm not sure what it was. It was kind of orangey red. We'll go with the Bloody Mary, even though there's no celery stick in it. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of tomato-based drinks. I'll pass on those. That's true, Mario Parties 1 and 2 are on Switch Online. I wish 3 was. 3's my favorite, so I wish people would get the opportunity to play that, because, like, yeah, they brought back Woody Woods. I'd argue Woody Woods is probably the worst board in Mario Party 3, and if not, it's definitely in the bottom 2. It's just not great. I've just picked left because it's the default every time, and every time I've gotten a Mega Mushroom out of it. But the problem is I know if I change that up and go to the right, then it will be the one time that I should have actually just stayed with the left one. Ah, well. I think the boards would be a lot easier ranked for Mario Party 1, though. Like, I know for a fact what I would put at the bottom. And everyone's like, oh, Wario's Battle Canyon. No, it's not Wario's Battle Canyon. Yeah, Superstar should get DLC. I agree. They should at least put in one more board from 3, because they have 2 boards from 1 and 2 from 2. Why not have 2 for 3? It just makes the most sense. Is it B and A together? It is B and A together. Alright. Because I know the key is to basically go super fast and then go, like, just below average to get the heart to full, and then you can like just do it again and just rinse, lather, repeat, so you can get a huge boost to get away from the group. See what I mean? No problem. Yeah, exactly. Like Waluigi. Really, I like most of them. Waluigi Island would be good. Spiny Desert would be good. I could probably pass on the first two, Chilly Waters and Deep Bloober Sea, just because they're kind of basic boards, so they probably would be great choices. But Creepy Cavern would be another good choice. Alright, last 5 turns. Nobody's getting that bonus star. I've only ever gotten that once, so it's fine. Wario's back in first, as he should be. Luigi's in second, Yoshi's in third, Waluigi's in last. Let's take a look at what Waluigi will be getting. The Master of Disaster himself. Red spaces become Bowser spaces, as we've all wanted. Ironically enough, too, well, I guess because Bowser disappeared from the board, so I'm assuming he can't do the thing of switching us to be mini. Sure, go ahead, swap me, I don't really care. And then he's gonna roll a 1, watch. But the thing is, even if he did that last turn and stopped me from using my lamp, like, I don't think it would make a difference, so... But as a side note, since we have reached the final 5 turns, this is the reminder that if you're gonna use your channel points to put in a request, it is 250 channel points. Now would be the time to get those requests in. If you need to wait a little bit longer for collecting to get to 250, that works, but usually it's set up to where, like, in a 20-turn game, most of the time you can get it. What a pickle. Well, no, because... I'm gonna roll, I guess. I really don't think anybody's gonna get a star unless I use that lamp. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The only way that it happens if I don't use the lamp is if somehow, some way, somebody else gets a lamp. That's the only other way. Yeah. Waluigi's stuck there spinning. I will admit that is one of the big issues that I have with a couple boards in this game, where it just feels like you're just stuck in a loop. Toad's Midway Madness, that can happen. Koopa's Seaside Soiree, that can happen. The Boo one, it kind of can, but the Boo board's just, unfortunately, not that great. I'd say the Shy Guy and the Goomba boards are probably the best in this game, and even then, they're probably, like, average. The Goomba might be slightly above average, but, like, you know, it's not gonna make any top 10 lists, that's for sure. Luigi, don't scare the fish away. I'm on your team, you idiot. I am trying my damnedest to play defense right here. I think we got it. I've never had to play that game so defensively before. Holy cow. That was insane. We just started in such a bad deficit. I was like, I've got to stop them from scoring at all costs. That was actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. It's very weird for me to have to play defense like that. I have to play defense in a lot of games, yeah, especially whenever I've got multiple people against me. I'm like, I have to intentionally play down or play defensively. But man, that was weird. Am I allowed to choose the 4 players or just CPUs? CPUs for sure. I would say probably, like, really. Sorry, I was paying attention to what he was doing. He lost 30. I would probably just say all characters, like, including mine. Just bear in mind, like, obviously if you're picking a game like Mario Party 2, you can't select me as Birdo, because she's not playable in that game. Yeah, I can also pick as well. Either one works. How many turns we got left? 17? This is probably a really bad idea, but we've done bad ideas before. The temptation is there. Oh, crap. I gotta go with my instinct, and my instinct is telling me no. My instinct's telling me no. If I don't trust my gut, then, like, I've got no one to blame but myself. I've got to trust my gut. My gut tells me don't buy it. It tells me it would put me in too bad of a situation, coin-wise, that I would not be able to get out of. And, like, ultimately, I probably still won, but, like... Against the AIs, I want to try to play the best game that I can every single time. Because I don't have to play nice with other actual human players. Right or left again. We haven't gotten any lucky games, oddly. There's been no lucky minigames. Which was kind of just a thing that happened in this game and then disappeared. Probably because people just forgot it existed, which is fair. Plus, it was always 2 on, like, how much is the minigame going to be worth. Which, really, putting a 1 multiplier on it was pointless. They should have just said 2 or 3. If they wanted it to be a big deal, they would have had the multipliers be 2, 3, and 4. It's like, then you would have had potential for, like, actual giant shakeups. But nope, I guess not. There we go. Peach Daisy, Birdo, Tedette, your choice on which character. Got it. And King Boo's Haunted Hideaway. We'll get to play an actually halfway decent Boo board. Nice. It's definitely not my favorite of Mario Party 8, but it's not my least favorite. Least favorite is tragically Bowser's Warped Orbit. Which is sad because most of the time, usually the Bowser board is one of my favorites, if not my favorite outright in Mario Party games. This is 18. There's no real advantage to using the mushroom, but there's no real disadvantage either. Because I can't get that regardless. So on the off chance I can squish Waluigi, like there's really no reason. It's annoying to play. Yeah, in story mode it's actually cost me my caused the fastest loss I've ever had in a Mario Party game ever, which is in 2 turns. Because I rolled for player position, I went second, first turn, AI rolled a 10, got the star. And then I rolled whatever and like didn't really get anywhere, like 3 or 4 probably. 30. Well, that was actually decently close. And I'm picking... We haven't seen this one yet, we'll do that. But the problem was I had landed on a versus space whenever I'd rolled, and it was a luck-based game, so the AI took my coins. Next turn comes around, they rolled another 10 and got the star, and that was game. So, yep, a loss in Mario Party in 2 turns through literally no fault of my own. There was nothing different I could have done. Unlike Waluigi, there was nothing different I could have done. Waluigi could have done something different there. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Oh, I thought Luigi was dead there. I thought he was toast. And then he killed himself. Who dropped out first between those two? It looked like Yoshi did. Yeah, watching the replay, Yoshi did, for sure. Yeah, get that pity, Waluigi. Yeah, I do wish that the Paths of Peril wasn't RNG based and it was literally just like the blue is the easy path and the red is the hard path. And just be like, if you're not confident that you can make it on the hard path, just take the easier one. And it's a small time penalty, but like, it's not as bad of a penalty as if you fall off. And like, there you go. That's the only change that needs to be made. Of just like, then it's just a risk versus reward game and that's it. Very, very, very simple fix. Then meanwhile, we have a minigame that probably, if you asked me to list all the minigames from Mario Party 4, this is probably the one that I would forget. I'd probably forget Hop or Pop. I think it was in a different game, more likely than not. Or like in Wii Party or something. It feels like a Wii Party game. Yes. That means he cannot buy a magic lamp. That was the worry. And there are no duels, even if there was, he had no coins. Might as well. Well, it's for 1 coin. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have to roll a 10. I don't think that's gonna happen. Nope. Okay, good. We'll just hold. Which means, yeah, the only star collected is going to be by me, because Yoshi can't get the star, and the only person that rolls after me is Waluigi, and he can't afford a star. So yeah, holding it was the right choice. Even if that hits me, he still can't afford it, so... Out of curiosity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, he probably would have... Well, no, because it takes 5 coins to play. And he could have hit me anyway. I was gonna say he would have been better off going for the lottery, but yeah, he couldn't have afforded even doing that. It's probably last place, Waluigi. I'm thinking, yeah. No one's hit a happening, so the happening star is not coming into play. Minigame star is definitely me. I'm pretty sure I managed to wrestle the coin star away from Luigi. I'm pretty sure he didn't go that high into triple digits. Which is another reason I've been holding the magic lamp. You two okay over there? Is he having like a little dispute? A little dispute over land here. Been watching that a lot lately since I've been rewatching Liberty's Kids. Bye. Oh, I barely made that in time. You know what, Luigi? That was a good fight. He actually tried pretty hard there. Oh, 191. I thought I was in like the 130s, not the 190s. Yeah, there's no way anybody got that. Nobody got anywhere close to 200 otherwise. Yeah, Bug Squirm is really solid, for sure. That would have been a good one to... I know they didn't do any bringing back other ones, but that would have been a great one for Mario Party DS. Since the whole mechanic is you're small in that game. It would have been perfect for that. Alright, let's do it. We've had this thing since, like, turn 5. Let's go see some Thunder Thighs. All hail the watermelon pants. Should say no, just be a dick. Nah. I said I was gonna play my best game that I could, and I will. Even though I have declined a star because it was the best choice for my game before, and it worked out because it actually resulted in a win. Because buying the star would have put me in first, and the AI would have stolen from the person first, and because I didn't buy it, they didn't steal the star from me, and I won on coins as a result. Oh, I could have had happening there if I had rolled one less. Oh well. Alright, final minigame. Oh. Boo. Why would you pick this one? I kind of wanted Bomb-On Breakers. That one doesn't come up very often. Though to be fair, I'm usually 50-50 on those styles of games. The Tetris slash Tetris Attack slash etc. I just like that you can go into other people's fields to mess them up. Yoshi, if you could drop out so the camera could pan, that would be very appreciated. Thanks. Noom. Luigi's at that angle is so funny. It's like he was looking up into the sky, wondering where it all went wrong. Alright, I'd say let's see the results, but I think it's pretty dang obvious. It's gonna be a 3-0 across the board. I'll be curious to see the stats on this one, though. 6 and 7 coin. Man, if Waluigi had gotten one less coin or Yoshi one more, we could have done a roll-off for last place. That's a little disappointing, but oh well. I feel like we did see a tie in this game before, though. I think last time we played, there was a tie. Not for first, mind you. I'm pretty sure it was a tie for third. Nobody wins. Serves you right. Waluigi could have gotten to a happening space. That would have put him in second. He had all those mini mushrooms and had the opportunity to go to the right and potentially could have landed on one and just never went for it. Because the top right has a set of 3 happening spaces as well. It's not just on the bottom left. You are the potty star. You're the best at using the toilet. Alright, I'm actually looking forward to seeing the detailed results on this one. 7 coins and 6 coins. The only reason Luigi had as much money as he did is because Waluigi gave him the 90 coins that I had. So number of coins in minigames, 190. I lost 1. What did I lose? Which one did I lose? Of course, to be fair, there's also coin collecting in here, because we did the one with the balloons, and I got like 20 out of that. So, greatest number of coins ever owned, 123. 27, Waluigi. 27. That is just sad. He did well in the minigames. Well, bear in mind, he was on my team for most of the ones he won. Because, like, the key in the lockbox one, we won. The second time we got Road to Victory, or sorry, right or left, we got on the same team. No happenings, 1 reversal fortune, 2 Bowsers, everybody got a battle, 8 items. 1... Oh, I guess Luigi must have landed on one of those while I wasn't looking. With the warp spaces. That's fair. He usually did get second on the battle and coin games. Alrighty. Right. With that being done, I will hop over to intermission for all of, like, 45 seconds and go pull Mario Party 8 off of my shelf. And then we will be back. There we go. Told you it wouldn't take that long. And then I had to go and hunt for it. It was on the back half of my Wii games. I probably need to just, like, figure out I wouldn't say a different way to store them, but a way where I can more easily get them. I think just having all my games on one shelf, like, I've just got too many games at this point, physical copies of them. I need to just get a cabinet that's specifically for the games and nothing else. Because I don't know, like, I don't have any other shelves that I could move stuff off of to another spot, really. So, ready to take aim and shoot sharp. I hear the competition in shooting minigames will be fierce today. I look forward to being proved wrong about that. Alright, let me switch over what game we're doing real quick. There we go. Just be careful about remembering where the sensor bar is. It's not in a weird spot, it's just in a weird angle relative to me. It's at like a 90-degree angle. Alright, so... let me go back. Peach, Daisy, Birdo, Toadette. Who would I want to control? Well, obviously not Peach. What's Toadette? How many glow stars on? I'm assuming you didn't want to change those. Let's move to hard for the AI. I assume hard is probably what you would want rather than normal. Seeing as they didn't put up exactly a phenomenal fight. I know the star was in a bad spot, but still. Hard Daisy, yep, exactly. We do it for the meme. Chugga's Wood Day is coming up pretty soon, I think. So, I think that was somewhere in spring or summer. And King Moo's Haunted Hideaway. To be fair, I guess, for anybody watching both on the VOD and live, You can technically turn the bonus stars off and change the minigame set if you want. It's just like most people don't do that for obvious reasons. Of like, the minigame set works best when you have the full minigame set. That's just how it's always been. Give me just a second here. There we go. I fixed the resolution, boss. There we go, that's more like it. Need a speedo. So, interesting fact on this screen right here, you can actually, like, tell based on the outline of the little podium he's standing on, which direction you're gonna have to go in order to get to him. So, you're gonna have to go up through a door to get him with this one, it looks like. I only remembered after it was too late, but I believe it will be going up through a door. I'll take a look. Well, since we've got lots of options here, might as well Candy Star, Shopping Star, and the fact that the star only costs 10 coins. Might as well. Even if I wanted to go that way and had the 10 coins, I probably wouldn't. See, previous answer. Well, I guess we'll get to see what happens here. Well, next turn. I wasn't paying attention when she rolled. I was busy messing around with settings. Will she get money? Will she get candy? Or will she get eaten by ghosts? Eaten by ghosts. See, this is why ghosts should be your friends, because then they won't take your money. I feel like it's not worth shelling out 10 coins on this board for the pathway unless you are pretty sure or completely sure you have to go that way. Or, you know, you just got money burning a hole in your pocket and losing 10 coins isn't that big a deal. If you've got, like, you know, 60 plus coins, it's probably fine, but at the beginning of the game, probably not your best choice. Got in the runner. Who was the one? I've already forgotten. I believe I was on the team of 3. Peach. Cool, I'm okay with destroying Peach in a minigame. I don't know how they play on hard difficulty, but it's funny because, like, the strategies they give you for both sides are both complete garbage. It's like, if you're the one player, basically just utilize your invincibility frames. Like, move while you can where you won't get hit in midair. Or before you make a jump like that. Like that. That would be a good example. She's not going to make that jump, so now she's got to wait. Like, there's no point in hitting her right there, because then she's invincible and she can jump on there without any penalty. Like, she got semi-close, but yeah, you got to be smarter about... It's less about try to hit them and more about try to hit them at the right time. Eight would be an interesting one to rank, too, for all the minigames. Especially considering how many duel games there are in this. Like, there's a bunch. I think I'm going to use it because worst case scenario, I get thrown back out. And I just buy another candy. Nice. Well, since it's 69, we might as well go down, right? Yeah, I just went there. You know what? I deserved it for that joke. Got no one to blame but myself. I forgot she had that taunt. We make her do it again. I'm so used to hearing, ironically enough, Boo's taunts. And into they're all gonna go in there, so. The problem is, I believe that I either took a loop around or also sent myself to a pitfall, so I think everybody chose wrong, actually. I will try not to do that taunting too much, but for those that have not played 8 before, the problem is that it's set to, like, shaking the Wii Remote, but that means moving it in any capacity, basically. It's not like, oh, hold down 2 and then shake the Wii Remote. It's just, if the Wii Remote moves, the taunt might go off, and I don't think there's any way to turn it off, either, once you've bought Annoy Mode, as they call it. Interesting choice there. There's definitely some times where this game feels like the people making it were like, no, don't use buttons, only motion control. But then you have games like this where it's like, yeah, no, you hold it sideways and use the buttons. Like, why wouldn't you do that? I know what y'all are thinking, trying to jump on my head. Yep, I was definitely holding left. I even looked down after I fell off to look at my controller, and I was only holding left, not even up or down, so, like, sure, we'll go with that. Makes sense to me. Alright, no candy, so, yeah, I'm just gonna loop around. The good news is that gives me time. We're having a sale. It's called the exact same thing we had before. For the same price. We're doing a sale right now. 2 things of hockey tape for the price of 2. I really ought to just set that on my my table here and just not touch it whenever it's not my turn. Got it. You know what? Since I'm going first in the turn order list, it's giving me a large time to break. So, I'm gonna look up the list of Mario Party 8 minigames and see if I can figure out which is my favorite and least favorite. I'll just go individually for each different set. So for 4 players, I would say my favorite is probably Speedy Graffiti, followed by Sick and Twisted, which is not surprising that a platforming game would be high on my list. My least favorite in this set would be Scooter Pursuit, because it controls like ass, or Rudder Madness, and it's probably Rudder Madness because the game's just too slow. In the Nick of Time can sometimes be on there if it decides to not control well. Flip the Chimp, now that I figured out my strategy for it, is not quite as bad. 1v3, as much as it's funny, Chump Rope has to be the worst. It's just impossible to win as the team of 3. Oh, speaking of Speedy Graffiti. If it's not that one, it's probably either Power Trip for bad control, or Bombs Away for the difficulty for the 1 player. Favorite? Honestly, I don't really have one I like on here. It's probably either Snow Way Out or Thrash and Crash. But in the meantime, let's do Speedy Graffiti, and then I'll look over the other ones. I probably need to readjust since this is a pointer-based minigame, so I can do a little bit better here. Oh, this controls, man. This controls. It's not a pointer issue, it's just the way I'm sitting, really. Come on, that's completed now. What the hell? I call major shenanigans on that one circle. What the hell was that? I clearly had that. Shenanigans. Thankfully, I ultimately managed to catch back up enough to tie, but like, man, that was total BS. That thing was like 95% colored in, and it was like, I guess we can give it to you. Next one I draw, and it's like absolute ass, and it's like, no, that's fine. That's good. You're good. Keep going. Alright, so quick check before we continue here. Oh, do I have to go up and around? Oh, do I actually have to do that? Can I not get to it from where I am? No, I actually physically cannot get to it. I have to knock myself out. That's really stupid. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Well, that would have been good had... Well, no, I guess she doesn't have a thrice candy. I thought somebody else had a movement-based candy. I was gonna say that would have been good had it not been for the fact that other people are taking their turn, but I don't think anybody can actually get there, even with a 10. Well, we're about to find out, though. Oh, maybe they can, actually. Is there one additional room before that? If there is, then she can't get it, but I think, unfortunately, there's not. Yup. Typical Peach saw a chance to get something handed to her and just ran straight for it. I agree. No, let me keep taunting. Shenanigans. So much shenanigans. Got it. And the worst part is, yep, everybody's got enough money other than Daisy, who just spent her 10. But I'm gonna have to sacrifice another turn, and then I'll be able to actually start moving forward. Oh, unless... Birdo, could you do me a solid? If you could do me a solid, or at the very least not hit Peach. Birdo! Gonna be one of those games, huh? Where everybody's teaming up to just beat me. It's like, they do realize that there's 3 of them, right? all of them can't win. Hello? But nope, they're all one AI. One conglomerate AI, so as long as one of them wins, they don't care which. So much shenanigans. Nice. Clearly won that one. Well... Why not? Okay, good. I was waiting to roll a 1 and being like, ah, yeah, that's why not. I unfortunately don't think I can catch them. Unless I roll insanely well, I don't think I can catch up. The only real advantage I have here... Well, yeah, not if she rolls a 10. The only real advantage I had there, because I think she made it, was the fact I wasn't going to have to pay the womps on the way there. Yep, she rolled exactly enough, because of course she did. The only upside to that is that I made the right call in not wasting my twice candy, because even if I was going to roll a 1 on that, it would not have mattered anyway. Well, I think the good news is that's enough of a handout for Peach, and she doesn't need any more, as I think we're all in agreement on that. No more handouts. Particularly people that don't need them do not need those handouts. Something, something, taxation without representation. Well, at least because I'm not going first, I can see where all they go if there's any split paths and maybe make a decision here. But it looks like at the beginning here that will not be an option. Yeah, I also agree. I wish it didn't just take away your remainder roll. It would give a lot more usability, in particular to the movement-based candies of like, well, I'm about to land in a pitfall, but I have a good idea where the star is and it's not that far away. If I can roll like a 13 or something, I can make it there, even with getting sent back to start. Alright, now is my chance to get my money back, since I put in, like, how much of that did I put in? I put in 26 of those 34 coins. No, we're not doing a luck-based game, no. No, no. I don't think so. That was mostly my money. If it wasn't my money, I would be okay with that. We're not doing those shenanigans now. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not doing that. Good, she's out first. She did not need that money. Nice. That was the exact order I wanted them out, too, because I think Daisy fell off just before Berto did. Only because she's farther into the mansion right now. That was the only reason I picked her. Okay, so thus far there's no breaks. So I'll take the middle of the road approach and go with 2 dice. What you got? A Duelo candy would be appreciated. Nope. I don't feel like any of those are worth it. I mean, yeah, for the shopping star, sure. But look at the board. Stealing-wise, pointless. Destroying money-wise, again, pointless. And warping, probably not going to make a difference in this specific instance. If there had been a Duelo, though, that I would have bought in a heartbeat. But, like, yeah, she's using one here, but the most she's getting out of this is 13. Like... Which, I guess if they're targeting me, then that would make sense, to make sure I was under 10 coins. But, like, from a trying to maximize your candy standpoint, yeah, totally useless. Good roll. Very proud of you. You did it. Now Birdo's gonna roll 1. Or not. You got too much candy. Yeah, I would have also done that, probably. Still no break. The problem is that the minute there's a break, if I choose the wrong one, there's no way I can catch up. Somebody else will get it. Okay, I can do Catastrophe. That was weird. Something like just made a noise behind me. Oh, that's what it was. It was my headphone, because it's not in my ear. I'll have to double check and see who that was in a second. I think it was... I'll read out your full name in a second. I'm pretty sure it was Connor, but... Just cut through the grass, it's fine, it's faster. Why, I don't know, it shouldn't be, but it is. Out of the way, Birdo. Professional driver coming through. Professional Toadette on a closed course, do not attempt. New record. There we go. Connor9810, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoyed your Dancing Bowser and also watching me break a record. That broken record was for you. Only played 8-9 DS in advance. That is a specifically weird set, but I kind of like it. Because I actually do like, well, not 9, but I actually do like Mario Party Advance, and I know a lot of people don't. I actually do like it a lot. I don't know if I'd say it's a good Mario Party game, but it is a good game, for sure. It's super charming and fun. I love it. Hey, Demon Roll, even though it's only 2 6s. The ghosts are assisting me. Again, I'll check and see. If there's a Duelo candy, though, like, yeah. Oh, that's... But it's 20. Yeah. Remember, the star's only 10 coins here, and the path hasn't split, so I've got time to be able to get a minigame win. The opportunity to take both of those stars away from Peach is too great. That is a risk worth taking right now. Eight, 9 DS in advance. Yeah, that's probably a fair order, I would say. I don't know, I go back and forth on DS. It's probably because I don't like Kamek's Library at all. I don't like that style. I didn't like Neon Heights. I like how they look. It's just the gimmick of like, oh, you pay this much money to have a chance at a star. Like, yeah, I know what happens when I hear the word chance. I'll pass, thanks. That is one I've considered playing, though, on stream, is just playing Advance. Like, having a stream that's just Mario Party Advance. By all means, Birdo, go ahead, warp to me, and then show me which path to not take. Even though you can't take the want path, so really, you're kind of SOL, kid. Away with you. Oh, so I'm in a bad spot here, then. This has to be a coin collector. Or I roll poorly, one of the two, which is also a distinct possibility. Because otherwise I just get the 10 coins and pay them. So literally the smartest option would be to intentionally take the L and force Daisy to pay it, so that Peach can't get it. Nope, that is not a coin collector. We almost had Water Ski Spree, and that would have been... That I could have gotten enough for, but nope. So I'm going to have to bank on a low roll. Which, knowing me, is entirely possible. I've gotten, like, pretty high rolls as a whole this particular, both game and night in general. So I am overdue. Jump around like a chimpanzee, man. Nice. This is a pretty solid minigame. Looking at that list, I was tempted to put it on there. I guess I can go back to that list. 2v2's King of the Thrill, definitely my favorite. Crops and Robbers is pretty high up there, and as much as it feels like it's lug-based, at times the grabby gridiron, the football one, can be kind of fun. The worst one here is probably Lean Mean Ravine, unfortunately, or Road to Victory. It's probably Road to Victory just because the cooperation required is a lot more difficult. Ha 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 ha! I told you I could roll low enough. Alright, the dual games. Breakneck Building is really solid. Spectre Inspector is very high up there for me as well. And as well as Blazing Lassos. Bottom of the barrel absolutely is a mix between You're the Bomb, because it's luck-based, also Screw You, Peach, and Flip the Chimp. Yeah, I'd say probably those two are at the bottom. For Battle, obviously Cut From the Team is at the bottom for being luck-based. Highest up on that is probably Snipe for the Picking. I do like Aim of the Game, however, it's much, much, much too easy. Peach, seriously? Or Daisy, rather? Okay, good. It's much too easy in Aim of the Game to get the 800 points. For the challenge minigames, for the record, the obvious answers are Stampede is the worst one just because it's too hard, or to score for the best one because Fruit Picker's too easy. Yeah, I put Rudder Madness in there whenever I was going over the 4 players. Rudder Madness is really bad. Okay, seriously, how many assassination attempts are we gonna get to stop me from getting the star? This is like the 3rd assassination attempt somebody's made on me in this turn alone. Like, do you not realize that Peach has 2 stars and you're trying to stop me from getting 1? Jeez. It's like, seriously, they're gonna turn me into freaking Teddy Roosevelt here. Of when they attempted to assassinate him before he was president, and then not only did they fail, he continued his speech and started mocking the person that failed the assassination on him. Which, by the way, is kind of hilarious. Also deserved. Completely deserved, Birdo. She knows why. Yes, do not put me on a team with them. Okay, good. Now, all I need... There's a couple of good ones I could get on here. That would be one of them. That would be one of them. I was pretty much thinking as long as it's not the bomb one, then I was probably going to be okay. But I didn't want to say it because the minute I said it, the game would have heard me and moved it over to that one. This game is bad, though. Like, it's completely unbalanced. It's not, like, if they do it at max speed, just controller-wise, it is not possible to keep up. It literally can't be done. If it was pressing a button like it was with the old hot rope jump, probably would be fine, but it's not, so as a result, that game is bad. Oh, now I'm put in a really hard spot because I could get the star, but Peach is right there. I cannot miss her with the Duelo Candy. There is no possible way I could miss. I could lose the duel, sure, but I could not miss hitting her with the Duelo Candy. How many coins does Daisy have? Not enough. I think it might be worth it, actually. I think it might be worth sending literally all three of us away, because nobody can... Peach is already on the wrong path. I'm going to carefully move this so I don't accidentally hit the button. Peach is already on the wrong path. Daisy can't move Womp. Birdo can't move Womp even if she was close. Because at first I was like, there will be other opportunities to duel her. But looking at this, there will be another opportunity to get that star. Because nobody's got enough money for it. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm doing it. I'm pulling the trigger against her. Speaking of assassination attempts, it's time for one. And not just the assassination of the frame rate. Yeah, game, you can be mad and give me a 1 if you want, but... I have to do it. Oh, I almost can't watch. I'm so afraid of what's going to come up. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm good enough at Eye on the Prize. I think she beat me. I was expecting You're the Bomb after mentioning it was the worst, but I'm not very good at Eye on the Prize. So I might be toast here. That sucks. Switch back to purple, don't just keep getting the green here. Come on, just make a decision. Ah! Yep. There's nothing, like, you can't control it on that last section. It's pure random. There's nothing I could have done. Like, the only strategy early on is the fact of, like, don't tilt the bar too far because then it's too hard to correct. But at the end right there, like, we had equal points and there was literally nothing that I could have done. That sucks. Yep, I agree. Give her the biggest prize because that seems to be the most fair and reasonable thing to do. Any advantage that first place can have, they should absolutely have more. Now we're going to take away my coins as a bigger penalty. Yep, I agree. Was the only thing you could have done. Nothing else, no other options. Couldn't have given me another Duelo Candy to get her again. Like, nope, nothing like that. I agree. Man, if it had been, like, looking at that list, too, and the wheel scrolled around, like, right before it landed on Ion, like, any of those other ones, like, Attention Grabber, I would have been fine. Like, that's just shaking the Wii Remote like crazy. Like, anything else that was anywhere remotely close to me on that, I would have been okay with. But nope. I can't even do that one well when I've got, like, full control of the screen in the test for the best. It's like, it is down there with Pumper Cars. It's always the one I do poorly at. I think the best grade I've ever made on that is like a C. It's really low. I almost wish instead of doing the tilting of, like, you could just hold the D-pad, you could just hold left or right, left for purple, right for green, and just, like, switch back and forth between the two using the D-pad of which direction you wanted it tilted. That would probably actually fit the category they're looking for, which is reaction time, a little bit better. Alright. Please pick something decent. I'll spare you the indignity of watching the inappropriate controls. Which is funny, because I don't even do the up and down motion, really. I just kind of, like... I'm trying to think how to explain it, but I'm also trying to focus on the game here. How do I explain that? Sort of motion, like, the stereotypical when, like, somebody wags their finger, like, like, that's kind of the motion, rather than the inappropriate up and down pumping. Yeehaw! Thanks. Appreciate it. Gotta make sure. I understand. Please, Springo, to me. You've been given the sun, the moon, the stars, the universe, and it's still not enough for you. Please make her Springo to me. That also works, because she doesn't get anywhere with that. Daisy could hit that mirror and send me over there. That would give me a slight advantage. Nope. I think she got the Piranha Plant. Yep. If possible, depending on which game, I might lower the next one to 10 turns so we can try and get 4 games in there, but we'll see how long this one takes. See, now, for once, actually doing that made sense. Because she's the closest to getting the star and needs 20. And that just gave her 20. Now all she's got to do is actually get there. I don't even know if I'm in any good spot to win any of the bonus stars. Minigame, possibly, maybe? At this point, I'm not sure. Hey, Sick and Twisted. Minigame, yes. Red and green, honestly, I've not been keeping track at all. Shopping, maybe. Running, I at least have the movement candies, so I feel like it's not impossible for me to get that one. Bye, Daisy. The strategy for this is not too terribly hard. It's stick towards the middle / back and try to keep away from everybody else. Also, it's not a race, so if somebody else needs to make themselves feel more powerful by getting first place, go for it. The goal is to get to the end, not to get first place. That's probably an awful game, too, especially playing first time for somebody that, like, panics when they're on a timer, because you sort of are on a timer. Because some people are like, oh crap, I only have 2 seconds to jump. And I'm like, relax, you got 2 seconds. That's plenty of time. Like... It's the problem that comes with 100%ing too many platforming games, I suppose. Is just eventually you're like, you got plenty of time, relax. It's not until you start getting into that, like, half of a second or less where you actually need to start, you know, getting a little bit of pep in your step, as it were. Oh, was that a Springo? Oh, yes, I agree. She should be able to get another star. I agree. Yes, make her lose that money. Do not let her win a minigame. And none of this battle for 30 coins crap so that she can ultimately get enough. Nice. You did the joke that I did on, like, turn 3 or whatever it was. Also, if my frames could stop tanking, that would be nice. Man, it is just like going every which way but loose here. Green, orange, red, green, yellow, green, greenish yellow, red, orange. These are like the different frame qualities, with green being the highest and red being the lowest. It's just being really weird. Computer, if you can decide what you would like the frames to be, because you were doing fine a second ago, please let me know. There we go, now it's staying on green. Yes, by all means, please take a star for me. I don't have a single one. There we go. Yep. Have a blue space. It's on the house. Alright, Daisy, I need the coins, and you're flat broke, so you need them too. So I actually need some cooperation here. As opposed to how do shoot gun. Also, my food should be here, according to DoorDash, in a minute or two, so after this minigame, we'll take a quick break, at least for me to go and grab it. Daisy, quit shooting at the same ones as me. How did we get ahead of them? What? Were they just shooting poorly, I guess? Normally, for split screen like this, I love to watch my opponent. Like, I don't need to watch what I'm doing all that much. Daisy, are you having some problems down there? Because you only hit one. If you're trying to help the enemy catch up, you're doing a really good job. There we go. At least she got a shot off to where it killed him. can close a couple of those tabs. I doubt that'll make a difference for my frames, but you never know. Alright, so 23 coins. No hope of getting that star before Birdo does. Not much point using a candy. But I do agree I should lose 10 coins. It's the only fair explanation. I agree. What was I supposed to do? Not lose 10 coins? Alright, I will mute and go grab my food while Peach takes more of my money. And I will return. Oh good, Peach got targeted for something for once. That's only been needing to happen since, like, turn 3. I get why they do it, but it's always a shame. Oh, nice. It's always a shame that, like, the only way to open bags like this is just to tear them open because they tied the knot too hard. But at the same time, they don't want people delivering the food to be able to get into the bag, so that makes sense. And now, because I'm hungry and I changed my mind, I'm going to torture you by eating the sandwich. Oh, they must have put white on it rather than wheat. Yeah, that's fine. I try to eat wheat because it's healthier, and I actually don't mind the taste of wheat versus white. They're both fine to me, but I was wondering why the bread looked a little bit strange. That would make sense. Alright, another move and shoot. Get them Goombas. Make them suffer! Birdo, if you could go over there and stay over there, that would be really helpful. Birdo, go and defend your side. Note how all the blue ones are where you can reach them. We somehow won that. Splatoon 4 leaked. If only. I've heard a lot of people have been having issues with 3 lately. Not like the Splatfest or anything, but just, there's been a lot of issue with it. Not even sure what it is specifically, it's just I've been noticing it while scrolling through Twitter. And a lot of people are just like, yeah, I can't justify playing it anymore. Oh, it's still going, huh? Well, in that case, I'm gonna use a twice candy. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to roll a 1. And I don't need to be losing coins again. There's the 1. I told you. Nope, we're going... Oh, I don't know. I feel like my best chance to win is to make sure that Peach loses. Like, me gaining the star is not so much important as it is that Peach loses the star. Sure, I'll take that too, I guess. More monkey butts. Now with 10% more monkey. That's like the third time that's come up in the last 3 turns. That space specifically, too. Oh, I see what you're planning. Gotcha, that's why you waited. Is it all of them or just one? Thrice, okay. That's actually probably the one I would have preferred to lose if I had to pick. Because I'm tired of losing my money and I don't want to lose the one that I just bought to try and stop Peach. Also, I think we're doing that again, are we not? Yep, we are. Cool. Let's go take another candy from me. Hey, nothing. Good. Oh, well, if it had landed on Peach, then I would have been fine with it. Battle. Good. This is my chance. This is where the case diverges. I've never been more sure. Oh, I am getting this win. Come on, aim to the game. Aim to the game. Nope, we're not doing that. No. Good. That also works. Alright. Let me get into a better position here to make sure that I don't screw up. I need this win, like, really badly. This is good for the minigame star, this is good for blocking them, this is good for giving me a lot of money, this is a good one to win. Go faster. Yes! And of course, Peach was the one that was trying to fight me for first, but nope. Peach and Daisy can flail around in synchronized synchronicity. Heck yeah! Man, that stopped 2 of them from getting enough to afford the star. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I used to be good at the roulette. If I can get it again, then I'll explain why. And if I fail, then I'll explain why I would have tried to do it. Perfect. So, reason why, other than stopping specifically Peach from getting the star, is if she can't get it, and obviously they can't get it, that leaves the DK space open for me to go and get the star for free. Yep, I agree. I use strategy, and strategy is the devil, therefore I must be punished. And that was why I did it, because she would have gotten a 3rd star, while everybody else was still at nothing. I made the right call, for sure. Ah, much better. Usually when I order from Firehouse, because I did order a large, I usually eat half of the sandwich and then save the other half for another meal, but admittedly, I feel like I could... Wow, that was a bad roll. Admittedly, I feel like I could eat the other half of the sandwich right now. It might be because I've been starting to work out more heavily again, and so as a result, my body's like, you need more food. I'm not sure who's still up there. I know Peach isn't, but it would be good to stop any of them from winning here. Which with this one, like, really, it's anybody's guess. There's a problem I have with this game, not counting the motion controls, that's also present in some of the other games similar to this, like the one in 6. I think it was 6, maybe 7. With the picture book where you have to flip back and forth to get to the right page. And that's the problem of, after round 1 is over, not everybody's on equal ground anymore. And because everybody's not on equal ground, they don't start in the same position, so it gives people unfair advantages in later rounds. I needed to go back to like 8. Like, even though that worked in my favor, I had the clear advantage on that because I was already closest to that number, as opposed to when in the starting position, everybody's the same distance from the number. So if it defaulted the hands back to 12 o'clock, or maybe like what the winner was at, then it would be fine, but it doesn't, so... It's a bit of a miss for me, I'm afraid. Like the minigame in terms of, like, looks and all that. Just, yeah. Now Toadette's trapped her with clocks. It's fine, she's not my normal playable character. It'll be fine. Yeah, she's going for it. She's absolutely going for that, for that DK. The minute it was accessible, she is making a beeline for it. Like, buying all the movement-based stuff, like, she is going for it. Toadette matter. I do agree, Toadette's not my least favorite character. She is definitely, I wouldn't say super high up there, but she's, like, mid-high for me. The only thing I don't like about her, and it's not really her character so much as it is the voice actor, is sometimes she just sounds like she eternally has a cold. Like, really bad, like, really stopped up nose. But that's more of, like, I just wish they'd fix that problem. It's not an inherent problem with her character. I kind of agree with Emil of, I wish the old voice that they used to have for Toad, they gave to Toadette, and then the new one that they have for Toad is what they use for Toad. Like how he used to sound in the old Mario parties, like that kind of... Maybe not quite that shrill, but like pretty close to that for the female Toad / Toadette. And then how Toad sounds now for Toad. Because sometimes she just sounds like she's got a real bad head cold. Fine. We'll do Rudder Madness. Now that I've got a good amount of coins, this doesn't matter as much, but again, I'm still going to try to... I was going to say I'm going to try to win every game. If there is a reason that I should lose, I will do it. I do believe in the concept of intentional mat-seeing. Which, if you've not seen the video before, go watch that on youtube.com/Peridium. Peridiam. It's a mix of his and his wife's gemstones. So Diem is diamond. If you like Survivor, he does good content. I've thought for a while about, like, getting one of the crappy Survivor games, and, like, that gives me an opportunity to just talk about it and gush about it, since I watch it religiously. Though I do need to catch up, so probably when I'm at work tonight, I'll probably catch up on the 2 episodes I haven't seen. I know Who Goes Home, but from what seems to be going on, it's kind of a chaotic season, and I'm kind of there for it, honestly. And that's also true. She didn't get a lot of screen time after Sluggers for a while. Now the Stargaver, Superstars, Super playable in Maker 2. Yeah, exactly. Alright, the last 5 turns. Peach has been given too many handouts, followed by Toadette, who's actually doing okay. And then Birdo and Daisy are both sucking the big one. How do they pick Chump Charity for this? Do they both get it? Let's give our 2 third-place players Dulo Candy. Let's see some hustle, Daisy and Birdo. I'm willing to bet that's text that hasn't been seen too terribly often. This would be the point where they're telling you to duel Peach. Everyone has a Dulo Candy but Peach. Peach has a 2-star lead. Hint, hint. Now I kind of want to know what would happen if everybody was tied for first, which would then become last. I know Mario Party Oddities does stuff like that. I don't think they've gotten a Mario Party yet, though. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting the coins, I'm getting that star. If everyone is first, then no one is first. Yeah, exactly. You can be first and last at the same time. No, we need better than that. There we go. Yeah, I got 100 coins. Let's do it. I know the coins won't stay on the field when the manor gets warped, but we need to get some speed up here. Okay, good. They're back at start. I was like, the problem is with the star, but I know Peach will be closest to a star regardless, and she will still have enough to buy the star with all the coins in the field. But, like, she does not need a free star. She doesn't. No matter how much she thinks she does. So it's more the principle of the matter. Throw away the rock and get some Springo. And thankfully, I mean, she can still technically use it on me, but by the time she would want to use it on me to get the free star, I'll have already gotten it by that point. But yeah, I might do that at some point. I've looked up, like, a list of Survivor games, and unfortunately, like, there's not a very big list, unsurprisingly. A lot of the ones that are actually in lieu of how Survivor plays are, like, old MS-DOS games that aren't playable on new computers anymore. I know there's one for the Wii, but apparently it's nothing like Survivor, so... Oh wow, we get to see a duel between these two losers. Alright. If they honestly both waste their Duelo candies dueling each other for, like, minimal to no coins, then they deserve third and fourth. Surf's way up. This one's alright. They're just gonna bump into each other the whole time here. Come on, let's see some Bowsers. I want to see somebody lose their score. Well, they're being smart. They're staying away. Daisy has a clear lead here, though. Very close dodge there. Daisy takes it by a landslide. Yeah, I feel like Birdo should have tried to push her into the Bowser. Because even if you hit it instead, like, you were going to lose anyway. Like, you might as well try to get them. Great duel. Birdo broke even and Daisy got a second blue space. Very exciting. Even though I lost, at least something was on the line with mine. This is another one I actually don't mind the tilt steering on. It's funny, because based on how they tell you to hold it, like, I usually hold it like I'm about to throw a paper airplane, and I seem to have better... Well, when I'm not getting pushed into a wall by Daisy, I seem to have better control. Peach, get out of the way. Oh my gosh. Stop pushing me into things! Yeah, note how once I'm not anywhere near the group, I perform fine. Oh good, Peach got last. I know it doesn't make a difference, but it makes me feel better. Haha. Alright, how many turns we got left? I know it's less than 5, yep. So as a side note, if you want to get your party points in, your Mario Party points, now would be the optimal time to do so. Meanwhile, I'll be collecting a star, finally. No worse, it's Monkey Butts! And for anybody watching, yes, I know he's not a monkey, he's an ape, but Ape Butts doesn't sound as good as Monkey Butts. So, Monkey Butts it is. Also, I'd like to point out that in these 20 turns that only one star has actually been bought. The other 2 have been given by Donkey Kong. And what's even sadder than that is, despite that fact, it is still going to be a higher scoring game than the first one. Oh, please warp me. Please warp me. I promise not to use any movement-based things. I'll wait for you to pass and then duel you and try to take your stars again. Nope, she went for Daisy. Lame. Man, if she got me, that literally could have cost her the entire game right then and there. Yeah, even though the coins are gone, they're not going to be gone up by the star, which is where I didn't go, so... My best bet is probably to take the candy that I have, the movement-based candy, whatever that red one is, because I don't remember. I think it's a thrice. And try to buy Springo and get to them. That is probably my best bet. Because I've been doing fine with the roulette wheel, that's not been a problem. So there might be a chance just yet. Oh, I would have preferred to have the repeat be sick and twisted, but alright. No more sending me to the right while I'm holding left, okay? This game's not that hard. It really isn't. You can get unlucky, but that was not what happened to me. Well, it sort of was. Because sometimes you just get surrounded by lava bubbles and there's literally nothing you can do about it. Because they're too... Potentially, if they're early on, they're too big to jump over and you can't get around them. Good. She was trying to jump on my head earlier. Nice. That would be an interesting one to put in Test for the Best, of, like, doing that one and having no timer and just, like, seeing how long you can last. And then that gives you your rank. Maybe, like, double the timer or something, make it really difficult, or add more time, because there's not other players messing with you, it's just the bubbles. Make them split more quickly. Something. Alright, we gotta make an attempt. This'll help with the running in candy star, it'll help with the shopping star. Might get me an actual star. Might put me in a spot to duel Peach for her stars. Alright, that works. 16's not bad. Let's do it. This is it. This is where we gotta make our break for it. Thanks. That's probably never getting used unless I have no other candy. Yep, there we go. It's gone. Just like that. We hardly knew ye, Thwomp Candy. We hardly knew ye. Perfect. That's exactly where I need to be. Is about right there. I just need her to not roll high. Perfect. Yes. That's exactly what I need. Okay. At this point... Oh, no. She got away from me. She got away. Damn. That sucks. Yep. She got away from me. Because the only thing that could have messed it up... Oh, well... Oh, no, because there's extra coins. Yeah. She did get away from me. Daisy teamed up. Oh, no, she didn't. Because she can't afford it. Because she's an idiot. She was trying to get to King Boo to buy the star to reship the house so I couldn't duel Peach. That's what she was trying to do, but she got too greedy and spent her money, so she couldn't get past Womp and got stuck. Ah! You played yourself! Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, please don't warp Peach. Come on now, like... That was all on Daisy. She just misplayed. It was her own fault. Don't give Peach a lifeline. That's fine. You can move me. That's moving me like one space. That's fine. We cannot keep giving Peach these lifelines. Like, seriously? No more of that. Absolute bollocks, and the game knows it, too. Alright. Picture Perfect. Tragically not as good as Picture Imperfect from Mario Party 3. That one was a lot more fun. Because even when you mess up, you get the goofy faces on all the Toads or Wigglers or whatever the third option was. Mario faces. Stop messing with that. You guys friggin' threw that one. I was just sitting there waiting for that cloud face to pop up and it never did. Oh my gosh, you two idiots! What are these two doing? I mean, I know what they're doing. They're throwing, obviously. That's not... Stop! That's not it! These two morons! Like, oh my god! They literally could not have done a worse job. They literally could have done nothing and that would have gone better. Oh my god, that was so dumb. I'm not actually frustrated, I'm more laughing at that. That was so stupid! Why were they doing that? Ugh. Surrounded by morons. At least in the game. Oh my god. I need some sort of, like, Twitch sticker for when shit like that happens. Yeah, even with a 1, that would have been enough. Alright, time for a rematch. I would like to play not Eye on the Prize. Let's do the one where you have to, like, get across the little circus thing on the ball. We'll do that one. Alright, you know what? I can do that. That is a much higher chance of me winning. I have a much better chance of winning this, even with the tilt steering. I would much rather take this than Eye on the Prize. Get off the wall. Nice! Because A, the AI forgets that it has multiple boosts, and B, I play a lot of F-Zero. And there's a lot of tunnel sections like that. They don't have the fences, but you still have to be very careful to not fall off. Ladies and gentlemen, the lead is mine once again. Oh, that feels good. I've been waiting most of the game to get my revenge. Oh, sweet. Even if I, like, get completely decimated somehow, that will have made it worth it. Sweet, sweet retribution. Oh, it feels good. I think that's actually the worst one she could have gotten. I think Birdo's the farthest away of the three of us. Not by a lot, but still. Well, she dodged the piranhas at least. That's something. Oh, now that that relief's off my back, one final reminder that if you're going to use your channel points to pick which Mario Party I do next, we've got time for one more. I might switch it to a 15-turn game, though, just in case. Just to make sure I have enough time to be able to get to work. And there goes the last coin. I do think she has the green star, though, because she landed on, like, those a couple times. She landed on the pickpocket pinball a couple times. I think she's probably got green. That would be my guess, anyway. Bumper balloons. This is one I always have to check the rules on because I can never remember. Is it pop them to match your color? Okay, well, we're blue. For some reason in my head, I'm like, you're trying to pop your opponent's. No, you're trying to pop yours. We're going for blue. I'll get the ones in the back. I'm not sure what you two are doing over there, but okay. I couldn't tell if... I guess Peach was trying... Or Daisy was trying to get to blue. It's just Peach was stopping her. But the good news is, she was stopping Peach from getting to the red one on the opposite side, so it worked out. That's like that fishing one that we had in Mario Party 4. Like, sometimes you just gotta play defense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes the most sense. I was thinking of something else, but yeah. 9 to 5. I don't think we have enough to make it there. We have 9 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. That's just gonna go to a pitfall. That said, I'm gonna pay it because I think I get more money out of that, and it does technically get me more spaces since I lose the rest of my roll. Yeah, I definitely made back the money I lost on doing that. Because there was 2 reds, so that's 10 right there. Nice, I'm the only one ending with stars. Again. Yeah, she can't duel me for stars, because I've already passed, or Peach did not pass me, rather. So it's either Peach or Birdo, and Birdo has literally nothing, so there's no reason you'd be dueling her. You can take her, Daisy. Take her 20 coins and knock her down into 3rd place. And then Birdo can get the green star and potentially put her in 4th. That would be the canonical best ending right there. Swing Kings. I didn't mention it earlier when we were playing Swing Kings. It felt really weird being at Toadette's height, because I'm so used to being at Boo's height, where he's a lot higher because he floats. It wasn't really throwing me off, but I definitely had to adjust a little bit as a result. Alright, let's see it. Both of these ladies not very good at batting in their respective sports games because they swing the bat like a golf club, resulting in quite a bit of pop flies. Daisy is the more balanced of the two, while Peach is a very good pitcher, one of the best, if not the best in the game. But pitching's not what matters here. 12 to 10 Daisy, 13 to 10, 14 to 11, 15 to 12. That's game. Daisy wins. Alright, Daisy, let's see it. This is your chance to pull away from Peach. This is your chance right here. Even if you only get... Well, no, even if you only got 10. There you go, 20 coins. Very nice. Alright, Daisy. Excellent. It would have been nice for her to get 30 and drop her even further, but Birdo has to win a minigame in order to be ahead coin-wise if that happens, so... She will likely be ending with nothing. Still, she's got at least 1 bonus star. She might have another 1 or 2, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I got shopping after buying a fair few of the Duelos and Springos. I'm decently sure I got running. I'm very sure I got minigame. Because the battles count in this game. I know a lot of people say it's hard to remember if the battles count or not. It's actually pretty easy. It's just, if the battle minigames are like the last minigames, like the minigame after everybody's taken a turn, then they do count. If they happen in the middle of the turn by like landing on a space, then they do not count. That's the easiest way to remember. So like in 4, they don't count. But they do count here, and I've been winning the battle, so I'm good on minigame. So if I have minigame shopping and running and potentially candy, I think I have a good shot at candy. I should be fine. The only ones I'm not 100% sure about are green and red, but I think Birdo's got green. I have absolutely no idea who's got red. I feel like that minigame could be really good if it was just not motion controls. They've done very similar ones to that. Shell-Shocked / whatever they changed it to, because Shell-Shocked is not the best title for that minigame. But for Mario Party 2, the one from Mario Party 6 with the machines that you fly around and try to get 5 hits. Alright. Candy Star. 2 players jout the same amount, so they'll both get a Candy Star. It's Toadette and Daisy. Here's a star for you both. There's Green Star. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's Birdo. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see Peach coming last? Oh, that'd be so exciting. I'd be very excited to see that. The Running Star, I think I got it. Birdo got it, okay. That's still good. That means Peach gets last. That's exactly where she should be. She was given handout after handout, and it did not do anything to help her. Ah, oh, that makes me so happy. The law of diminishing returns. You sure are, Toadette. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. 0 stars, 13 coins. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, let's see the details. Coins won in minigames, 238. The next closest was 58. Yikes. Oh man, she barely got the Running Star. She had 2 more spaces than I did. Candy was all pretty close except for Peach. Shopping was me by a pretty good amount. Can't believe Peach landed on a blue space turn 1 and then forgot to pick up her controller afterwards, right? Just stuck there forever. That says a lot, the fact that she was the front runner to win when she is clearly not getting minigame. She's last in shopping. She's last in candy. These are all actually pretty even, all things considered. She's last in Green Star. If it had been red, Peach and I would have both gotten one. But you know what? I'm okay with the red star not appearing because she got last because of it. So yeah, it would have been minigame, shopping, tied for candy, and tied for red. Would have been the 4 I had. So yeah, there's no possible way that I could have lost any of those. The worst I could have gotten would have been the Green Star, and the Green Star, the Running Star, and I guess technically something I tied with. I didn't tie with Birdo on any bonus stars though. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's just have that on screen one more time. Absolutely beautiful. That's the sound of the universe coming back into place. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Alright, I'll maybe go buy a figurine or two to celebrate at the Fun Bazaar, but again, one last chance for everybody to get their channel points put in. If not, I think I have an idea for which one I'm going to load up next, and that'll be the last one for the night. But we will do one more. Ha ha ha! I didn't like MC Ballyhoo when he was first introduced, but he's kind of grown on me just for how goofy and stupid he is. It kind of is endearing in a weird way. I'm assuming it's just the figurines. I do have Bowser, and that's all that matters. So we'll just buy a couple of these. I did have all these unlocked at one point, but that was on my previous Wii. That's actually sitting underneath the current one I'm using that has all the stuff from the Wii Shop channel back when that was in effect, but tragically not so anymore, so I'm sure with Mario Party Nights we'll eventually keep playing enough. If we keep playing, it'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll take 9 more Mario Party Nights if Mario Party 8 is on there in order to get all the prizes. But we'll get there slowly but surely. Oh, right, I'm going to use the bathroom right quick in order for anybody to use channel points if necessary, and then after that, if there have not been any used, I will go ahead and load up the next game. So, that being said, I'm not going to run the intermission thing. I'll just turn my mic back on and mention I'm back in case anybody does put it in so that they won't accidentally leave. So, I will be back in about a minute. Alright, I am back. And since I don't see any additional channel points, that means I get control of which Mario Party we're doing next. So, I will switch over to intermission and go ahead and change that now. And I won't even mute my mic. I'll just stay here and change it as necessary. Since after I grabbed Mario Party 4, I went ahead and brought the rest of them down off the shelf. But that said, there is one additional thing we'll need to grab. If I can find the right one. That's 4, that's 5. There we go. Actually, I don't think it's used in the... No, it is used in the main mode. It just doesn't come up as often. That's right. For those that have not played Mario Party 6 or 7 before, I'm talking about, of course, the almighty Wii microphone, or GameCube mic. Which means I need to turn the lights on to find it, because it's gotten dark. There it is. Press A to continue. I'll get right on that. But first, take that. Just put the mic there for now, and perfect. Now you get to see the rare but real Wii screen with beautiful things such as the Check Me Out channel. Nah, it's just because whenever I bought the second Wii that could actually start reading discs, because my old one stopped working, and even trying to repair it to read discs did not work. I ended up getting another one, and I don't have an attachment to any of that stuff, but it's nice to remember that it existed, you know? I keep thinking about how weird it's going to be that, like, pretty soon the 3DS shop channel and stuff like that isn't going to be available. I'll probably load up my 3DS, like, one time, even though it's been forever, and just see if there's anything I really want to grab before it's gone forever, potentially. I think someone even brought up, too, that it's actually going to make the, there's a Fire Emblem game that's going to be the most expensive one instead of Path of Radiance now, because it's literally not going to be obtainable anymore. That's a little crazy to think about. Yeah, there we go. That should look pretty good. It's funny watching me adjust it. Yeah, that looks much better. Mario Party 6. It'll be celebrating its 20-year anniversary next year, and that's mildly horrifying, but it's fine. It's fine, and everyone's fine, and everything's fine. That's a running joke for a friend of my mom's. Basically, they're getting up in years, and her husband's having health issues, which that isn't the funny part, but it's just, like, the absolute sheer denial. And it's like, you do understand that, like, being in denial is not helping anybody with that, right? Like, even if it is helping your mental health, it's not really helping anybody else's, but that's fine. And everyone's fine. See what I mean? Alright, so since it is my pick, I did pick the game. I am going to let fate decide this one. The only one I'm not going to put on there is Castaway Bay, because I did this last time. I picked randomly on 6, and that was the one it got. So, in order to be fair, I'm going to leave that one off, since it's already won that roulette once. And our lucky winner is, again by a nose, Towering Treetop. It was almost clockwork, which I would actually prefer this, so we'll do 15 turns. Everyone involved. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to choose my character, obviously. Mario is not selected. Luigi played, Peach played, Yoshi played, Wario played, Daisy played, Waluigi played, Toad and Koopa Kid. So pretty much we're just gonna pick all the characters that have not been picked yet in some capacity. I don't even need to run the roulette for that one. Nice and simple. There we go. And now that will give me a chance to change the game. And to think I used to be so bad about doing that, too. Though to be fair, I'm pretty good about, like, adding that into the... Not just... Well, technically it's in the description. Third again. Oh my gosh, why? I'm pretty good about making sure the archived versions do have those little timestamps for, like, oh, this is where you want to start if you're watching this board, so... Shout out to people that are using those. Let me know if you are on the YouTube video. Comment right now, saying something whimsical. Thankfully, I think this definitely feels like one of the faster-paced Mario parties, just in the sense of, like, it feels like the characters move faster. That's one of the gripes I have with 4, is mechanically it feels like all the characters move pretty slow. Which doesn't seem like it would be a big deal if it's like, oh, it's only taking, like, you know, 2 or 3 seconds longer each turn, or, like, per character. But you multiply that by 4 and it's 8 seconds, and then you multiply that by 20 turns, and, like, it starts to add up. Snow Brawl. I'm not very good at this one. I don't think I've ever seen anyone pick Mario in any game after 3. I don't think so, but I think it's because, like, there's plenty of Mario games where you are forced to play as Mario, so it's like, you'd rather just do something different. Like, even imagining now, like, if I lost my, like, if I wasn't allowed to play Boo, or, like, I lost a coin flip or something and couldn't play Boo. If I couldn't play Boo, I would pick Waluigi. If I couldn't pick Waluigi, like, it just, Mario wouldn't come up. There'd be too many other options before. There'd be too many other options before I would pick somebody else. Oh, damn, I almost had him there. Oh, come on, that should have counted. He friendly fired. I saw that shit. Alright, cool, I still won. That monkey hit Toad straight in the back of the head. Oh well, still won, but that was funny. It just reminded me of a America's Funniest Home Video clip of, like, somebody going to serve a tennis ball in a doubles match, which is a 2v2, and they serve the ball and it just, like, nails their partner right in the back of the head. And it's just like, geez, dude, you know that's your teammate, right? Like, I would play Mario if I was playing 1 or 2 and Luigi, Wario, and DK are chosen. Let's see, I would pick Wario. If I didn't pick Wario, I'd pick Luigi, yeah. If I didn't have Wario or Luigi, I think at that point I would probably pick Mario. I'm not picking Peach no matter what, and leaving the rest of them out of principle, I wouldn't pick Yoshi either, so it'd be either Mario or DK, so yeah, I guess that's who I would pick. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Which really, we're just all going the same way right now, so it's fine. Oh, that'll give me a good shot at Star 1 here, because I've got a mushroom. Speaking of Mario, now it's everybody against him. Yeah, that'd be pretty decently close to my order for 3. For 3, I would be Wario, then Waluigi, then Luigi, then Mario, then Daisy, then Donkey Kong, then Yoshi, then Peach. That would be my choices, in that order. Toad, stop shooting your teammates, man. We're not gonna win this. Toad is just like, there we go. I don't know how we won that, but Like, yeah, Toad got the hit, but he was doing way more harm than good. He got Bowser Jr. like 3 times. He got me twice. I honestly thought if we were going to get him, it was just like Bowser Jr. and I were going to have to wait for a time where we were lined up pretty well where we could get him. And after that point passed, because I was stunned because Toad hit me, I'm like, well, that's it, we're done. Like, there's just no way, because Koopa Kid can't catch up, because the speeds are fixed, so it's not on him. Oh, he did get it. Well, damn. I don't know where I'd put Koopa Kid in terms of, like, what number would he be, like, if I couldn't play Boo, where would he be? I feel like he'd be decently high up, because he's a Bowser. Even though he's a Koopa Kid / Bowser Jr., I feel like I'd still have a decent reason to pick him. And that star is also getting taken, because Mario just got that. Jeez, man. So we're currently on turn 3, and we've already gotten more stars collected in the entirety, or compared to the entirety of Mario Party 4. Unless you want to count the bonus stars. In which case, we need to get one more, and there's a very good chance I can get that right now. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I got that star, and then Toad somehow managed to get one? Just everybody gets a star on turn 3. No, you're not getting that, mister. Even if you could, you have no money. Yeah, I'm going for it, man. Technically, the smarter thing to do would be wait for Pink Boo, I know, but yeah. Which I might be having to do anyway, because I don't think I quite made it there. Oh, the temptation's high, but I'm gonna pass and just buy that for the Orb Star. No, I didn't get it that turn. That's alright, though. Because, again, in the long run, that's probably the better thing that I didn't reach it. He's not gonna get it. Nobody else can afford it. That would be the ideal teammate to have, as he cannot afford it even if he wins. Pretty much the only way anybody could get the coinage now otherwise would be if Koopa Kid had coins in the capsule, but he's not near it, so... Now we get to have Mario beat the crap out of me instead of helping me on this one. Oh wow, he actually didn't punch me for once. Thanks, Mario. Appreciate it. It's amazing how much easier the minigame is when they're not beating the absolute crap out of you. I've found sort of the key to make a slightly less of a chance is, depending on where you're sitting in the vehicle, left or right, is stay to the left or right of the rock, and it seems like they're less likely to go after you. It's harder to do with the smaller rocks, of course. That was why I was missing my punches on that third set. Yeah, we all good. Nope. You're staying right there looking at the finish line in disappointment. Meanwhile, we're going down Highway 1 here. Which I have actually gone down before in real life. It's weird going down the coastline because, like, it can look either really pretty or like that, but whenever the fog rolls in, it is like something out of Silent Hill. It looks really spooky. You're like, I'm just waiting for somebody to come out of the trees with a knife here. Did he get a bows? No, I think he missed it by 1. Aw, no bows. Well, there's always time for bows later. Dude, you're not gonna get around to it. And even if you did, not enough money. Because the star's probably... There's a good chance it's going to appear right there. He would have been better off saving his money and waiting. Or saving his orb, rather. If he had rolled low, that would have put him in a decent position for it, but... Nope. I'm not going to use the mushroom right now, because again, it could appear, like, right down there. So... I don't think it can appear on that space. I'm going to go there. Nice little boost space. Oh, beautiful. That was the one number I didn't want to roll, because if the star is there, I could have just immediately stolen from Koopa Kid and prevented him from getting it, but... Well, thankfully it didn't appear there. It appeared right where he was. So now my best option to steal is probably from Toad, actually. Or not. Squish. Hey, gorgeous. What's up? Bowser bonus. You get to hand over 5. Thanks, Bowser. You're adorable. Never change. What an icon. I wonder if it technically takes that star off the roulette. Like, I know we can see it on the roulette, but I wonder if it technically removes it so that he can't lose a star that he doesn't have. Ray of Fright. This is the one I was thinking of last Mario Party night that I couldn't remember the name of. That was like, this is one of the hardest ones for the team of 3 to win, and it seems like the best strategy is to just stay kind of close to the machine. But that said, if you touch the lights, like Mario just did, for example, thanks for demonstrating that, then you get knocked out anyway. Well, at least I lasted the longest. For what little that mattered. Toad didn't do anything for like 5 seconds, and he still beat us in 8 seconds. I don't know why that game is... It's just like, if the beams of light didn't, like, bounce a third time, if they only hit the walls twice, it would probably be okay, but, like, the beams of light just go for way too long. There is not a lot of room to hide. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that, Bowser Jr. Or Koopa Kid. Really, in retrospect, it was probably for the best that we lost that game. 1v3s when you're on the team of 3 are always, like, a weird spot to be in, because on one hand, if you win, you get the 10 coins, but you're also giving it to 2 opponents. Whereas opposed to if you don't win, you don't get the coins, but you're only giving it to 1 opponent. Speaking of giving things, it's time to swap some stars and coins. This worked out really well for me last time, so I'm hoping for very similar luck, he said, lying through his teeth. Okay, good. I'm not involved. That's exactly what I want. That's what I want for my chance times, to not be involved. And that's why I don't want to be involved. Though that was a bit more of a balanced one in terms of really it just swapped 4th and 2nd, and that's about all it did. Okay, so Mario's probably going to get that one. The star's probably going to appear down there. So I'm going to pass on the mushroom. Oh, Mario can't afford it. Okay, well, in that case... Yeah, that's the obvious target. I was going to steal from Koopa Kid and be like, I'm going to try to set myself up for when the star appears down there. Well, that didn't do anything at all. Well, if Toad can get up there quickly enough, it might be okay. No. You must be joking. Okay, good. It's like, we're not doing this again. We just had a chance time, like, in the same turn. We're not doing that again. One was more than enough, thanks. Money belt. Also, I will be sure to double check. I'm pretty sure the mic should automatically be set to on. And I checked it last time. It's just that they're really rare. Mic games only come up in 1v3s, and I have to be the one player. It has to be a human player. But I do want to make sure that there is a chance for them to appear. So it's probably just a coin bag now, because I only have 5 left. Nope, they are going to be singles. Alright. All the single coinage. All the single coinage. I'm hearing a lot of explosions. I don't know what was going on over there, but I guess it must have been Toad based on the coin count. Everybody else did pretty good. It's still a bit odd that 19 is the highest number you can get rather than 20, but I think it adds character. Some people probably hate it because it's not a nice round, even number. So really, your mileage may vary. That puts him in a really good spot. That sucks. He just narrowly got it, I think, but I think as a result, yep, he also got Bowser. So, he might be losing that star immediately. As in, like, as fast as he possibly could have. Alright, so it's a race between me and Koopa Kid. Squish. Hi, Gorgeous. Been far too long. How are you? Bowser minigame. Alright, what are we doing? Half their coins. That really doesn't hurt anybody in terms of buying a star. I know it would stop Toad, but it'd only be 2 short, so it's not that big a deal. But that said, this is a pretty easy one, so. Dizzy Rotisserie. You're clumsy, dizzy, and disoriented. I know. The problem is they just give you 30 seconds. Like, that's too much time. If they wanted that window to be closer, they would say, like, I don't know, 20 seconds, maybe even 15. I got there in 10, basically. It wasn't a perfect run, but it was pretty close. These guys are set to hard, and I think Mario's gonna be the only one that makes it. Oh, Mario, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, good. That would have been just painful to watch. Just stuck on the wall, unable to get away. Alrighty. Get those 2 out of here. And for anybody wanting to ask the obvious question to get the obvious answer, yes, I would love to go to Nintendo World and be able to pose in front of the giant Bowser statue. That is very much on my bucket list. I want to make sure I do that at some point. Alright, so since I'm racing Koopa Kid, the problem is he has a thwomp, so I need to try to get in front of him so much so that he can't use it to stop me. That's a nicey nice way of saying, I need a very good roll. That will work. That will work. Thank you. As long as I can get in front of him and stay in front of him to where he can't throw that on me, I'm set. And now I've got one to throw behind me to slow him down. Perfect. Excellent. Toad, did you just land on Bowser again? Are you good, man? I mean, I'm all for seeing more Bowser. Like, Bowser could pop up once every turn and I would be happy. Like, put these punks in their place, man. Go for it. Let's do it. What are we doing? All other coins. The stakes were not, in fact, high enough, so it's time to raise them. Playing the exact same game that we did last time. Alright.
If we're gonna have this many Bowser games, unfortunately I might have to call it at the 10 turn mark and just leave it there. Alright, last time only Mario and I got out. Mario is the closest. It's just sometimes they just spin in a circle like that and it's really weird. Come on, Mario, you're almost there. You can do it. Don't lose your coins. Mario, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, he barely makes it. And the same two idiots that lost half their coins now lost the remainder of their coins. Nah, don't feel bad about it, Bowser. Alright, 2v2. Clean team. Oh, I know which one this is. I was like, isn't this a 1v3? Different game. I think that's like Dust Buddies or something. Alright, tragically I have the sponge, which is going to make this a little bit more weird. Coming back this way? No? Alright, well, you're gonna have to loop around then, bud. Luckily, Mario is doing a pretty piss poor job over there of keeping up with Toad. Yeah. I know Toad didn't do great, Bowser Jr. didn't either, but Mario kind of lost it for him, honestly, on that one. He did not do a good job. I looked over and there was still like 2 more windows he had to wipe down and Toad was done. Like he was just waiting on Mario. Alright, let's take a look here. 7. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to call it at 10 turns. I say we'll call it at 10 and I won't include any of the bonus stars, just to be fair. So no minigame, no code. We'll just literally say that the results are as they are on screen. So after the the minigame for turn 10 is over, that's what we'll call it. Hi Mario. How's it going? Enjoy your facial. It is in that direction, yep. The arrow, thankfully, always defaults to the correct direction to go in this game, which is a nice touch. I did say we're stopping after turn 10, so it would be smart to spend that money while I got it. Because that'll put me at 2, and then I can potentially get 2 in 1 turn. If I roll high enough. I don't know where he thinks he's going because he has no money. Oh, is he gonna sacrifice himself? Is he gonna do it for honor? I think he's doing it for honor. Much like how they tried to help Peach. Yep, he did it for honor. He knew he had no chance to win, so he's gonna try to help Mario. That's quite neighborly of him. Come on, what goes up? Oh, not the luck-based one. Zoom's like, whenever he did the video about all the minigames, it's like, I'm so glad somebody agrees with me. This is not a skill-based game at all. It's not even a timing-based game. You can do everything right and lose this just because the Goombas don't want to come to your area. No, I'm dropping right then and there. There was a bunch of Goombas. I know the gold ones weren't there, but you know what? This is a minigame where you very much have to cut your losses, and also both the gold Goombas were missed, so I'm very sure I won. I think I got about 7, probably. Yeah, this minigame's bad. It's straight up bad. Oh, I got 9. Jeez. I got as much as the other 3 combined. Yeah, exactly. You can wait for it, and you will not get rewarded at all. You will not get anything out of it. Usually it is better to strike fast, unless there's just literally nothing underneath your cage. Because that was exactly what I did. Like, I saw that there was a bunch immediately, and I just dropped immediately. I did not think twice about it. I hate games that act like you should be patient, and then they penalize you for it. That's so frustrating as a player who, like, I will play aggressive, but I can play the patience game as well. It's just aggressive tends to work better. So as a result, aggressive is usually what I stick for. Or stick to, rather. That's probably enough for bees. I don't think it's enough to get to the 2nd star. Because I believe the only location it has not gone to is the one that's past the bees. Yep, that one right there. Bees! Go figure, the person that's rolling like a madman has no money. He had no money and he rolled like, what, an 18 and then another 9 or 10 right there? Like, he's got the pedal to the metal here. Well, you know what? That's better than Catchy Letter, at least. Not by much, but this is better. I definitely feel like 6 has a lot of minigames that, like, whenever they first come up, you're like, oh, this one, and then you're like, why was I excited for this one? This one's not that great. It's not horrible or anything, but it's kind of just like, it's an eh. I think I can get past that one, but not this one yet. I'm just going to take the L on that one. That'll work. Oh, Mario actually almost won that. I think he would have gotten around that pillar, too, based on the throw. Bark, bark. Alright, 2 turns left, including this one. I usually try to get out of here by 9:40, and it's 9:30, so I think 10 turns is a good call. Pretty much set, because he was the only one that can afford it, and even with a 9 or a 10, for that matter, he could not have gotten there. I hope you're proud of yourself, Mario, because you can't afford the star. That was just to stop me, and now I'm just going to Magic Lamp. Oh, if he'd gotten a 1 and gotten hit by bees, that would have been... would have been beautiful. Pop it. I do miss seeing like little capsule prizes like that and a lot of stuff I used to get as a kid. Now they just don't show up as frequently. Mostly because people use the containers to smuggle drugs. Just get it through security. You just put it in a little container and then you shove the container up your butt. That is not a joke. People have actually done this. Yes. And that's how you get it through security. Why do you think cavity searches exist? Clearly at least one person did it. Sluggish room, not bad. Squish. the best one is Rock Cave. Oh, the Katamari Damacy minigame. Yeah, Granite Getaway. Katamari Damacy is always a yes for me. Any Katamari game, for that matter. Let's take a look at the list, shall we? In 4-player, for me, ones that are high up are What Goes Up, both versions of it. Granite Getaway. Daft Rafts if people don't jump on my freaking head. I actually do like Tricky Tires. Money Belts is okay. Lift Leapers is good. That's just like a basic platformer. Towards the bottom, fittingly, this one, I don't really care for Freeze Frame at all. Trapeze Artist, as I've already mentioned, that one absolutely sucks. Did Toad just, like, fire immediately? Did he even try? I got 5, and I'm pretty sure that's enough to win. Yep. Toad just heard go and thought it was an immediate reaction game of just the first person to hit A. In the 1v3s, for higher up, Sink or Swim is up there. Balldozers is definitely up there. Crate and Peril's pretty good. Dusk Till Dawn is the other 1v3 I was thinking of cleaning the rooms. Towards the bottom, Cash Flow controls like crap. Popstar is completely unbalanced, and Ray of Fright is mega unbalanced. For the Mic games, high up there are Fruit Talk Tale for me is pretty funny, and Verbal Assault is pretty good. Talkie Walkie is broken. It's way too hard for the one player. The reaction of Mic versus movement is just too slow. The 2v2s, Garden Grab and Rocky Road are both pretty decent. Pixel Perfect, if you have 4 people that know what they're doing, is pretty good. I wish Bodybuilder was multiple rounds, but other than that, I like it. Towards the bottom is Mullet, the nighttime version where you have to ground pound, for sure. Gondola Glide isn't that great. Slot Trot's kind of eh, at best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, or 9, 10. I guess technically it's rolling a 10 and landing on my space. Even though we're ending right here, so there we go. Battle minigames, high up for me. Really, I actually like all of them except for one, so I'll do the dishonorable mention of saying Strawberry Short Fuse I don't like. Hyper Sniper's good, Insectoride is good, as long as you don't get stuck with the beetle. Stamp by Me is good, Wrastlin' Rapids, Control Shtick, all of those are good. For the duels, we'll start with the bad ones, because those are the most obvious, which are Something's Amiss, that game's busted as hell. Trick or Tree is luck-based, Asteroid Rage doesn't seem to take inputs, Pitfall is very bad. Those are really all the bad ones. Notable for being good would be, I would say, Boot Off the Stage is pretty good, T-5, Lunatics, Mass Meteor, Full Tilt, Black Hole Boogie, Cog Jog, and to some extent, Light Up My Night. For the DK games, the worst one's Banana Shake by far. Tally Banana is probably the best one. Bowser games, all of them are good, really. I know Pit Boss is hard, but it is fun and it's good. So yeah, that's where I'd put everything. And we won anyway, despite the fact I got knocked out early. I feel like having one player take a dive, in particular if they're not confident, is probably for the best there. You don't have to worry about accidentally jumping on your partner's head and screwing either them up or yourself up or both of you up. So, those are the final standings. Boo is in first with 3 stars, 62 coins. Mario's in second with 2 stars, 20 coins. Toad is in third with 1 star, 2 coins. And Koopa Kid is in last with 0 stars and 38 coins. So that's where we will leave the standings, as I tragically have to head off for work, and I haven't been there in a couple days, so I'm looking forward to seeing how much of work has been left for me to do. Towards the end of the shifts, like Monday, Tuesday, are typically the best days because I've done everything, and as a result, there's usually not much to do. Yeah, the rotating the snowboard one's not great either. Snow World, I think, is what it's called. I can double check that list real quick. Yeah, Snow World. Catchy Letter is also there on the bad ones for me. Same as Lame's pretty bad. Looking at it again, those are really the only other ones that stand out as kind of bad. Alright, well, before I head off, since I have a couple minutes, we'll go ahead and raid Mr. George, provided his raids are working today. As for streaming next week, I'm going to try to get Thousand Year Door done. We will probably do 2 streams of Thousand Year Door and have XD wait a week. One to do the Pit of 100 Trials, and then one to actually go and finish the game. And then after that, I want to play next week, a week from today, Resident Evil 4, the remake of Resident Evil 4. I played the demo, I like what I've seen, I've pre-bought the game, and I want to very much play it, so that won't be our blind game. I know the game is different, but I've played RE4 many, many times, so that won't be the blind game. As for the blind one, I will make up a list whenever I have a chance to of all the games I've not played, and then pick like 5 or so and put those in a poll on Discord. That will be available for everybody on Discord, not just the subscribers, so if you want to get in on that poll, if you're watching this on the archive page, because I'll probably put this up tonight, then be sure to jump on those Discord links that are on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/DeltaViolet. If you need to know when I go live, Discord is obviously an option, as well as my Twitter and my Facebook page. If you want to see my normal YouTube channel, my archive page, all those links are on Twitch, so go and check them out. Until then, go watch Steven George. Oh, no, he does not allow us to do a raid at this time because his settings don't allow it. Alright, well then we'll raid a Jeff. Jeff does some things. He's a man of many talents. So go watch him, and I will see you guys again. I'll probably get the schedule set up for that pretty soon, but I will see you guys for Thousand Year Door probably sometime early-ish in the week. But we'll see how it goes. I know with spring break it's a little bit easier to do streaming stuff, but maybe I'll try to figure out some way to finagle that. But we'll do 1 or 2 streams, so probably like one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday would be my guess. Just keep an eye out for that and stay tuned. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Doors finale.